Domination. Capture and defend the flag.
Hone your skills. Look, boy, you in the danger room. Yeah, you in the danger room. Come on now. It's like a dream. Everything moving fast, but you moving slow. Chase the tempo. Watch, we on time. Hey, now you know. Listen to the rhythm we giving them. We bringing it with passion. Smashing. You used to just move to my groove. Case in point. Watch how I improve. Then the automator is ready. You know we're hater. A music motivator. And I'ma show you later. But right now we getting down. You ground. Cause I surround your sound. With rhythm that's raw rhymes that really will get ya. Do your silly do like a Philly and I split ya. Get your hard style showing out. Exhale long and blow 'em out. Yeah, you in the danger room. Come on now. Yeah, you in the danger room. Come on now.
Hi guys, coming at you live from Louisville, Kentucky. It's a Red Baron 59 here, back to bring you another YouTube video. And today I want to go ahead and talk about the Exosuits and Black Ops 3, as well as, you know, some tips that I have for perk setup and weapon setup and kill streak setup. First, I would like to go ahead and delve into the topic of the Exosuits and my opinion on whether or not also they're going to bring Black Ops 3 to the next gen system. First off, the Exosuits, if they're in the game, it's too late for that. The maps have already been designed, the Exosuits have already been implemented, the game has already been based around having them in there, if they are there. If they aren't, then the game has already been built around not having the Exos there. Now, the only thing we could hope for is some system like how Battlefields decrease the size of the maps overall to reflect the lower player count in modes like Domination. The same would hold true, hopefully, for Black Ops 3 in reducing the size of the maps to reflect the lack of the Exosuits and the public match play for classic type playlists, etc. But honestly, I think at this point it's time for people to either adapt or just move on to a different game. If you don't enjoy it, then just find something new. You know, as far as whether or not they're going to be bringing the games to the previous gen console, I again just don't think that's realistic to expect. They really didn't do a very good job of porting this last one to the previous gen, and I think they did a terrible job updating it. And I think the main reason that was true is because they're just not really worried about previous gen consoles. They've almost reached the point of what's called obsolescence, where they no longer really matter in the game developers' eyes. The lifespan of those consoles have been achieved. You know, they're not gonna. I just don't see any reason financially either why they're going to bring the games to the previous gen. Millions of people have already moved on to the new consoles. Those of you that are still playing on previous consoles, sadly, you're in the minority at this point. It's just not really viable financially, or, you know, in terms of any kind of extra time for them to port the games over, because it does take an entirely different team, more labor costs, more time to port the games, to have a separate group of people to update the games for the previous gen, as Sledgehammer had to do, as Infinity Ward had to do. It's just not really a financially viable idea for them. It doesn't really make any sense, and it's another reason I just don't think it'll happen. And also, I think that as it is a struggling franchise at this point, it only stands to reason that Call of Duty wants to do everything they can, especially Activision and Blizzard, to present these games in the most visually impressive, mechanically impressive format that they possibly can. They may even be bringing a new engine. We're not really sure. I'm sure that they have either at the very least updated the one they've had forever, or they may have finally actually built a new engine altogether. And I think that, you know, at this point it is the best decision for them to bring the game to solely next gen and make it as amazing as they possibly can of an experience, and also to encourage people from that to move on to the next consoles. And this guy was just camping in that little tunnel right there. It's pretty funny. This also, just a little quick commentary about the gameplay, is a Vicious Metal Fail. My friend Ian, who has been featured in many of my videos, and also has a channel, Ian the Monster. He gets a Vicious Metal in this game, and I was 3 off of it and choked it. Also, again, because somebody was camping inside this building. It doesn't really bother me at this point, and those of you that rage about that, I just don't think it's worth it to get mad about. You know, you're going to die a lot in Call of Duty or any other shooter in general, whether it be Halo, Battlefield, etc. It's just a part of the game, and to be upset about it is just a waste of time. And Now, as far as what I think will happen, what I would like to see in general with the exosuits, though, to make it more balanced, is the dashing that I'm doing right there to be removed from the game. The double jumping, I think, is fine. But I also think one of the things that makes this game not flow as well as it could is all the maps are very AR-centric. And you'll notice what I mean by that is that essentially instead of using the 3-lane system, they use a system where the buildings are all built around the outer edge, the spawns are all around the outer edge, and if you've ever paid attention, you'll notice everybody spawns on the outer rim of every map, whether it be Solar, Instinct, Detroit, etc., because the entire map is based around these buildings on the outer edge and these open points in the middle where always the main point of contest being the B flag and Dom, or the starting hard point in each match, etc., is always based in the middle. The beginning momentum point is in the middle, and where it's very exposed, very easy to get killed over and over and over again, and essentially favors AR type slaying players. And also in turn, because of that, favors a more campy style of gameplay, because people don't want to die a lot. Nobody enjoys that. They're trying to have a good time, and they also want to have a good score. I mean, nobody really wants to just spend their entire time dying throughout a match. And as you'll notice, I do generally avoid going to the middle of the map as much as possible, as does everybody else. Because if you go for that B flag, it's pretty much a guaranteed death sentence. You're gonna die every single time, and I don't really like that. I would like to see them bring back the more Black Ops 2 style maps where, you know, there were some AR-centric maps, but most of them were submachine gun-centric. This guy doesn't even notice me the entire time. I thought I would comment on this too. I missed the punch so many times. And also another tip is that they recently increased the range of the punch. But back to the map design, I'd like to see them build more submachine gun-centric maps. This commentary is about to come to a close. Now, as far as what I was talking about with the perk system, I haven't really been using UAV. I know this is one of the gameplays I'm using it, but I've been finding lately it's just not really necessary. You should try that out. Maybe free up more points for perks or additional assault streaks, which is normally what I've been doing. You don't really have to have it. It's not really necessary. It's just something that takes your eyes away from the screen and what's going on in front of you at all times. And maybe you might find you won't die quite as much without it. But I don't really have much else to say. Tell me what you guys think about the exosuits and whether or not they're going to be bringing the games to the previous gen and why you think that would happen. Get at me on Twitter at the DreadRedBaron59. I will post a link in the description below. You guys have a great evening. Oh, and one last thing. Don't forget to slap that like button and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Again, you guys have a great afternoon. It's the RedBaron59 signing off.
Requesting assistance. Bravo secure. Warbird decloak sequence activated. Securing Alpha. Bravo one ready for orders. A secure. Friendly assault drone in action. Assault drone ready. Losing B. Losing Alpha. Our UAV is online. Enemy taking Alpha. We lost Alpha. Friendly bombing run clearing the way. Enemy taking Charlie. We lost A. Enemy UAV online. Enemy taking B. Enemy taking C. We lost Charlie. Enemy has Charlie. Friendly bombing run clearing the way. System hack. All exosuits have been disabled. A secure. Enemy taking Bravo. Losing B. Losing Bravo. Friendly UAV above. Friendly assault drone inbound. Friendly bombing run incoming. Friendly UAV above. They're hurting. Keep hitting them. Losing Alpha. Our UAV is online. We lost Alpha. Enemy has A. Enemy taking Bravo. We lost Bravo. C secure. Losing Charlie. B secure. UAV recon standing by. Enemy taking Charlie. Enemy has Charlie. friendly assault drone inbound. Our UAV is online. Losing Charlie. We lost C. Assault drone standing by. Friendly bombing run incoming. Friendly bombing run incoming. Friendly Warbird in the air. Warbird awaiting orders. Securing Charlie. C secure. Well done, Sentinel.